All right. Hey, everybody. Welcome to the AMA, and appreciate you being here for nSights. Just a quick update on everything that we got going on. I got some things I'm trying to show you, but I think the programmers are actually working on it, making some good progress over the weekend. The programmers worked straight through the weekend on both Digi and nSi. But to give you an update on nSi, lots of the things that I'm sending them, they're getting done, like the ability to actually see where our trades are on the candles. We've actually improved our whale dots or whales. We've actually changed that to look exactly like the Digi dots because they overlay better and we can actually see where everybody's trading. So we did that. That's looking beautiful. What I think we're going to end up doing this week, just so that we can kind of get moving forward, we're going to actually do a soft launch of nSi this coming Saturday. We'll do it on the Saturday morning normal call, and we'll actually launch. And what I'm going to do is we're going to launch this system kind of as is on Saturday. They're going to get as much done as they can this week. We're going to have everything working that we can get done this week, but I'm not going to turn on the actual swapping capabilities in nSi until we go through an ethical hack on the system. So Abbas is hiring 2 ethical hackers on his end, and then I have Don reaching out to Amazon AWS to find their best ethical hacker in Amazon. And so we're going to do an ethical hack with them. What we're doing on the ethical hack, which is for you guys that understand the ethical hacks, those that you don't, there's 3 levels of ethical hack. There's a black box, gray box, white box. Black box ethical hacks are where you turn it over to an ethical hacker with no information whatsoever, and you say, hack the system. That would be just like somebody outside the organization, like a hacker trying to hack the system with no information. A gray box hack is where you give them a little bit of information. We're actually going to do what are called white box hacks or white box hacking, where we give them all of the locations, all of the information that we want them to hack without the codes and without the details, but we tell them basically where everything is and then tell them to go hack it. That's the easiest hack to do, and we don't believe they're going to be able to hack it. So if we can go through a white box hack and the ethical hackers can't hack it, we're going to feel really secure about nSi, and we're actually doing that for Digibot too as a side deal. But we'll feel really good about nSi. I want them to really test the link connection between nSi and the MetaMask or Trust Wallet, whichever one we're connecting to, and then really look at the mid wallet that resides on the blockchain and make sure that there's no backdoors or loopholes or anything in that could cause a problem. So we're going to spend a lot of money up front to really make sure everything's secure. Once that's done, then I'll turn over or we'll release the actual swapping capability. nSi is swapping right now. I'm test swapping in a test account, live swaps, not on the test net, but on the live net. So it is working, but going to be extra cautious and very, very deliberate in our launch when we actually begin the swapping portion of it, so that we make sure everybody's okay. What else we got? I think in terms of the COT portion of nSi, the part where we talk about the commitment of traders, and yes, they are working on it. It is still spinning. When we get to that, Brendan and I are working on the math on that a little bit. I've been working on that all day today. I want more in depth and intention on what that portion of NSI tells us. I want it to be clearer in terms of how you would interpret that information, and the current information that we're getting, I think, is a little bit too esoteric in terms of you being able to get true value for what I want you to understand when you see that information. So we're drilling down. Brendan and I will be drilling down again tomorrow. It's an easy math change for the programmers. What I'm seeing that's coming through isn't the depth that I want to see in terms of the knowledge that I want you guys to have from that information. So the other parts are done are the ability on the back end. Now I do have the admin back end where we can actually whitelist certain wallets like the Burn wallets or like the market maker wallet, or any wallet that has a specific purpose other than you guys, the traders, right? Or an actual trade wallet. So it will actually give, I think, clearer and better information in relationship to what the traders are really doing. And that's really what we're trying to understand at any given point with NSI, is really what is the intent of the market? What's the intent of the traders? So I have the back end of that now done, and we can be able to do that. Now, the interesting thing to that, though, there's a little caveat, I think, to that I think we all really need to understand when we begin to look at a couple of thousand coins a week coming out, or a number of coins every week. When somebody comes out with a coin, we initially may not know which is their Burn wallets, or if they have a Burn wallet, or which is the corporate wallet and not part of the whales, really. When we look at those top wallets, what we're going to do is we're going to have the ability to reach out to those people that launch that token and give them a chance to list which wallets in that token that needs to be whitelisted, especially if it's a token that we're going to trade, or that we have a lot of our traders trading, that will be able to reach out and say, okay, this is your Burn wallet, this is this, so that we can whitelist those wallets, so that the data that we get on that token is clearer and better for our traders to be able to, do the analytics and really understand what's going on with that token. So we're working on that. That'll be there also. I think in terms of the things that I've laid out this last week is really the ability to see your trades on the charts. We are now seeing those. But what I've asked the programmers to do is, one, be able to select that trade and see what made up that trade, so we can actually see the value, how many tokens you got for that trade, what was the price on that, and then actually be able to select multiple dots on the screen. I'm hoping they can get this done this week. So if you envision, and I really wanted you guys, well, maybe I got a screenshot of it here. Hang on a second. I took screenshots for the programmers today. Maybe I can show you a screenshot of it. Yes. Let me do this. You guys will actually be able to see this. I gotta wipe that out for a second. All right, I'm going to share my screen, and you guys will see what I'm talking about here. Let me go to Zoom here. Share screen. Super excited about this, guys. So when you click on see your trades, these dots actually show up now. And you can actually see where you took trades for real. And what I want to be able to do is I want you to be able to click on this dot here, that blue dot, or this blue dot, or any of these blue dots here, and be able to have a pop-up that tells you what makes up that dot. How many tokens did you buy? What price did you buy it at? And what is the current value of that? Because we're in this up move. what is the profit of that? And what is the negative of this? Or is this at break even now? And if I select this dot and this dot at the same time, if I select these two dots, what is my break even on that? And what is my profit on that? And then be able to select those dots and be able to actually trade directly from picking the trades that you want to trade. So we are now able to see our trades. Super excited about that. Now we need to take it to the next level and really be able to use this in terms of being able to really understand where we are in the market and be able to trade those trades according to that market. So very, very excited about that. The other thing that I am pretty pumped about is this weekend, for you guys that were part of our Saturday call, we went on the weekend and started doing buys and drove the market up. And it had a little retracement, and now we're holding this up pressure. And we did that. If you look at, BNB had this pretty significant down pressure, and we talked about this weekend that, in that buying portion of ours, that we were holding a higher point. And if BNB did go down, we would dip a little bit, but potentially hold that higher point. And that's exactly what we did. And now we're back retesting this top. So yeah, it was a lot of fun. We had a good time doing it. And we have, I think we're going to have many, many more calls like that where we get on as a community and actually, play with the coin and have a good time. So Saturday at this point, guys, is my goal to do a soft launch with NSI. That means we'll come out with the free version, and it's not going to be 100%. I don't think with everything that we're doing with Digi last week and everything we're doing with the ethical hackers with NSI, got a lot going on. So there's going to be things that still need to be cleaned up and fixed, granted, okay? I want everybody to understand that. But I do want to get it out to everybody so that you can, and we'll teach it on Saturday. We'll do the soft launch. We'll go on, show you guys what you can do, what you can play with. And again, just get in and start experiencing it and get it to know it. So this weekend will be the soft launch free version. And probably there'll be other things in there that ultimately won't be in the free version. But I'm going to let everybody play with everything that we got done. I'm going to let everybody play with that. So, Brendan, you want to make any comments on that, brother?
No, I mean, that's exciting, right? It's here. We're launching. Yeah, we're just going to, I guess, just encourage everybody, give constructive feedback. Obviously, we know everything's not cranking yet, but we're heading that direction. So feel free to give us some constructive feedback and, keep it positive, and we're going to keep developing. We got some cool stuff, like Doug said. I think we'll get this commitment of traders thing nailed down, not necessarily by Saturday, but we'll be nailed down with it. We just probably will have to get it coded after after this week probably. And yeah, I'm excited, right? This is what we're launching something, guys, right? I mean, when did we launch the token? October, right? We basically built the application in a couple months. Pretty impressive, right? 2-3 months.
Yeah.
Well, I'm just pretty excited about that in this space that you don't really have these kind of tools. Yeah, I'm stoked. I'm excited.
Yeah,
my head looks like it's floating next to Digi's right here. That's the other exciting part. You see that?
I was.
Yeah, I like that.
I have no body, just a head and a Digi head next to me.
Yeah. If you move over just a little bit, you could be the Digi head. So guys, we'll comment on Digi here in just a minute. We keep each AMA to itself, but I think we're done with this AMA. Might take a question or two here that relates to NSI, if we have any, and
Not seeing a question on this.
yeah, no cost on the soft launch.
Yeah, and Saturday morning at 7 a.m. Pacific is when we will come on. And so everybody is welcome on the same link there.
And Doug,
Yeah.
people are really excited about the market maker. We're up to about 55 to 60 people in the group on Teams. And at the rate we're going, we're going to have to open up another team room.
Oh, no.
every time we have a call, I get between 5 and 6 more during the week. And then, yeah,
That was a lot of fun.
Everybody really enjoyed that Saturday, and they're really looking forward to doing it again. So.
Yeah, we will. And so I see the other questions, guys. I'm going to answer them after this AMA because they don't directly relate to the AMA. So
All right.
I think that's it. We're going to stop the recording here.
Yep. We'll go ahead.